so we're going to be finishing our last example before you start your practice. So we started by finding all of our prime factors for 720. So we're going to write 720 as a product of prime factors. So I have 2, 4 times. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So I have all 4 2's. I'm going to erase them now that I'm done with them. Right? What I have next, 2 3's. Times 3 times 3. And lastly, I have 5. All right. So I can go ahead and erase this off my board. And I'm going to do the same thing with 2000. I'm going to start with the smallest prime factor that's possible, which is 2. And I just keep dividing until I can't use 2 anymore, which is about to happen. And there we go. I can't divide 2 into 125, so I go to the next prime number. The next prime number that's divisible into 125 is 3. Oops, right? Sorry, no, not 3, pardon, 5. Try that again. 5. 5 into 125 is 25. 5 into 25 is 5. Okay, so now I'm going to write out 2000 as a product of these numbers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 2's. I have 1, 2, 3 5's. And I am all set. Now comes the next step. And this is where I think some of you get lost, is in this next step. I am going to find all of the pairs that are the same. So I'm going to find the pairs of factors that match up, the pairs of prime factors, basically all the pairs that I can. I'm finding pairs between the numerator and the denominator. So that means if I have 1 up on the top, I have a matching 1 on the bottom. So here is 1 pair. I have 2 up here, I have a 2 down here. Here's another pair. Here's another pair. Here's another pair. 3 does not match 5. There's no other 3's down here, so it doesn't have a pair, and neither does this one. There's 1 pair of 5's, because it can only be used once. So those are all of my pairs of numbers. So I'm now going to take these prime factors and I'm going to write them out using the number 1 time for each pair. So I have 4 pairs of 2's. So since I have 4 pairs, I need 4 2's. Not 8 2's. I'm not counting the total number of 2's. I'm counting the number of pairs I have. I have 4 pairs of 2. So I need 4 2's. And I have 1 pair of 5's, so I need 1 5. Multiply these together. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times 5 is 80. That right there is your GCF, your greatest common factor. You will now divide 720 and 2000 by 80 on the top and on the bottom. So 720 divided by 80, that's 9. 2000 divided by 80 is, let me refresh my memory here, is 25. And that's your reduced fraction. Okay? So those are the steps to reducing a fraction using prime factoring. I know some of you don't like using that method as much. It really is a better method. It really is a faster method. Also, you need to practice. If your book tells you reduce by using the factors of primes, you have to do this and I have to see your work for it. If I don't see your work for it, that means that you did something else and you will get points off, or you'll have to redo it or something like that. Nobody likes that. Okay, pause your video now and do your practice. All right, we're back from your practice. Excuse me, you should have your answers in front of you. For practice A, the first one in A, 1/2. You are writing it with a denominator of 20. You should have gotten 10 over 20. B, 3 over 15, with a denominator of 20. You should have gotten 4 over 20. Oops. Yeah, 4 over 20. Sorry. Letter B, letter A for letter B, 360 over 900 reduces to 2/5. And letter B, 42 over 78 reduces to 7/13. Okay, I'm just going to show you a little bit of the work that I did for letter B on my paper. If you are all good to go and you don't need any help, you can stop the video here and get started with your review lesson. You have, I think, 25? Yep, 25 problems to do. Okay, so I'm going to hold this up for you to see. This is for letter B, okay? Letters A and B of letter B. So for finding the, excuse me, the pairs of the product of prime factors for 360, I went through, found each of my prime factors. For 900, found each of my prime factors. Then the pairs that are the same, I wrote one number for each pair. So I had 2 2s that were the same and 2 3s that were the same. Then I had 1 5 that was the same. Multiplied those all together and got 180. Divided them both by 180 and got 2 over 5. Over here, did the same thing, found my prime factors, multiplied the pairs that were the same. 2 times 3 is 6. Divided my numerator and denominator by 6 and got 7 over 13. Okay, let me know if you need any further help with these problems. If you're not sure about the practice with finding the denominators, remember you cross multiply in order to do that and divide to find your variable. But if you are not sure about it, just give me a call or send me a message and I would be happy to explain that further. Okay? I wanted to try to keep this video to 2 parts so you have a little shorter lesson today. Love you guys and see you later.